Welcome to the EQ Gangster podcast, where you will learn practical tools to grow your mental and emotional health and intelligence to be the best version of yourself, both at work and at home. It is real, raw, and transformational. The journey of emotional growth isn't easy, but it's worth it. I believe in you. This episode is sponsored by Arrowhead Leadership Consulting. What are your organization's biggest pain points right now? Low EQ leaders, weak managers, toxic culture, high turnover, low engagement, leader development, lagging behind company growth, no company career path. Let us know if your organization needs leadership coaching, workshops, training, or keynotes. Visit arrowhead-leadership.com for more details. Arrowhead-leadership.com.
EQ Gangsters. So this episode is going to be about patience. Yeah, patience, I guess, is going to be the main purpose of this episode, topic of this episode. And I'm going through this amazing, this is where I walk. I walk in this just beautiful, beautiful area and neighborhood. And it's just, and the homes are amazing, right? So the homes are amazing, beautiful. But honestly, for me, what I find even more, I guess, intriguing are these amazing trees. So many beautiful trees. All different kinds of trees. All different types, pine trees and other kinds of trees. And it's just beautiful, beautiful trees. I'm passing one right now. Actually, there's a few I'm passing right now. Look at that. Come on, man. What? If you're on YouTube, you can check that dope tree out. And you can see the trees that I'm walking by. But it made me think, well, I'll tell you in a second. So what am I grateful for? I am grateful for trees. I'm grateful for humidity. I'm grateful for mountains. I'm grateful for beautiful flowers. I'm grateful for photosynthesis. I'm grateful for atoms and molecules and particles and neutrons and electrons and quarks and planets and outer space and the ozone layer and the millions of things that I don't know anything about. Little bugs, birds, pets, dogs, obviously family, watching my kid grow up, seeing how she is growing and turning into her own lady, her own person, and seeing Mamacita continue to crush her podcast. And I'm thankful for life transitions, a lot of different life transitions. And I've learned about a new concept at this recent Christian retreat I went to, Christian conference called liminal spaces. Look that up. I'll probably do an episode on that at some point, but liminal spaces. And speaking of trees, come on, y'all. What? Look at that tree and the house. The house is incredible. But the trees are that's 100 plus years old. And so the lesson is, what does God do in a hurry? Think about all the systems and processes that God has created. Trees, the universe, bodies, people, everything. He never rushes. He doesn't rush anything. And in this fast-paced world, ever increasingly fast-paced world we're living in, we can get in this habit and personal experience. If I wait longer than 3 minutes, 5 minutes for fast food, I get upset. What's that all about? That's why I love people that farm and ranch. They see seed to supplement, or from the pasture to the table, right? It's like years for their food. It's not minutes, it's years, literally. A cow cycle is 2 to 3 years. Chickens, right? It's so patience. We're losing more and more. I'm learning that so many of us leaders are getting more and more impatient, and I see why. Like, again, everything is fast for us. So what is there to learn around patience? How can we grow? What are we lacking by lacking patience? What are we missing? How do we need to grow and develop? Because, how do we need to grow and develop because of our patience? Look at this tree. Come on, y'all. Look at that tree. Amazing, beautiful trees. So, and again, why do I do these episodes? So these are all areas I got to work on. What am I missing out by not being more patient? What does God have to do and develop in me? Moses was he grew up in the White House, literally Egypt's version of the White House, and spent, most of his young adulthood there in the White House of Egypt, and then spent 40 years as a shepherd in the desert around nobody but sheep, right? So what did he have to learn? 40 years, y'all, growing up in the White House, literally Egypt's White House. And so what did he have to learn? What heart work did God have to do in Moses? How about Joseph? Joseph was eventually became the 2IC of Egypt. What did Joseph have to learn in the prison? He was in prison for a number of years. They forgot about him. Only to 5 minutes later, I say 5 minutes, I'm being facetious. He was the 2IC of Egypt. What is that preparation work that has to be done in your heart and mind by learning patience?